What is up, Buff Nation? RK and I here talking about what happened today. We went up to the University of Colorado, talked with the defensive coaches. I think we learned a lot, Ryan. Why don't you start us off with Charles Kelly?
Yeah, Charles Kelly, we got to talk to him for the first time since he's been on campus in Boulder. And super impressive guy. You know, you asked him about what makes him a great recruiter. He wasn't as boisterous as Tim Brewster when you asked him that question, but the most interesting thing he said to me was about the way he wants to call this defense. He was clear about him being multiple, which is something we had talked about in the past. Did not want to marry himself to any scheme, but one thing he was clear about is he wants this defense to be aggressive and attacking. And I think that's one of the more important things when you are calling a defense at the college level is make these young quarterbacks really work, make them figure out where there's defenders coming from, and make sure you don't let them sit back there and pick you apart.
We also talked to Kevin Mathis, cornerbacks coach. I felt like we learned a lot from him just about his career and being with Coach Prime, going back to the late 90s when he was coming into the NFL as a rookie. Obviously coaching with Coach Prime throughout the high school and all the other coaching ranks. And then we asked him about Travis Hunter and Carmani McLean. The interesting thing about Travis Hunter, he said he's a wide receiver playing defensive back. But with that, he also talked about Carmani McLean and how having two corners and building the defense outside in is really different and how it's going to be game-changing for this team.
Only a matter of time before Travis Hunter is a wide receiver playing wide receiver, maybe.
Yes, sir.
Then we got to talk to Andre Hart, who definitely the most entertaining of the bunch. Even just to him walking in, like looking at the backdrop behind him with the logos all over. He's like, I feel like Kobe up here. But I thought he pointed something out that I've now heard from almost every one of these coaches, which is that idea of Colorado as a sleeping giant. And I think the term he used was gold mine. He said, you guys have a gold mine here, and it's just been down for so long. But he went all the way to sounding like Bill McCartney, saying, man, I don't even start recruiting until we pull over 36 and we start coming down into the valley and you get to see the Flatirons. And it's just interesting to hear all these guys talk about how they remember when Colorado was great, right? Either early playing days for these guys or even their childhood, like the black and gold and Colorado, that meant something. And I feel like it's one of the reasons why this whole staff is here all the way up to Coach Prime.
For sure. We also talked to Nick Williams, defensive end coach, but he kind of echoed the sentiment that we heard from the coaches last week and every defensive coach today, and it's just how unified, how together this coaching staff is. They're all on the same page, all praising each other. I think they're all just very happy to be in Boulder, Colorado and coaching this team.
And we're happy to have them.
Exactly, we are very happy to have them. Make sure you guys check out the DMVR Buffs podcast where we break down everything we learned from today's press conference. We'll see you there.